deserving of justice. But some of these cops, girl, they can't be trusted. My dad is a warden, my mom is a rebel. They made a revolutionary child repping the ghetto, and I'm refusing to settle. I'm so sorry, Miss Johnson, for the cops that shot you. They ain't had no conscience. She was 92 years, they let off 92 shots. So many crimes in the world, why you all on my block? Y'all supposed to protect me. It's real slender when you kill a black.
Okay, so first of all, can you just say your name?
I'm Danica Chapman. I'm a member of Kenneth Harding Jr.
And can you tell us, first of all, how you feel about what happened to your son?
I'm highly disturbed, you know. I'm hurt, I'm angry, I miss him, you know. I love him, he's my baby, so nothing can replace that feeling.
And your knowledge about your son, there's a lot of things that were said to try to make him out to be, you know,
Bad guy.
bad guy. Can you tell us what about your son as a human being?
Yes. First of all, everything that you've read or seen about my son, unless you actually watch the video and seen what happened to him, so you can make any decision in regards to my son, then you should not, you don't have or the right to judge. My son was a God-fearing man, okay? My son was only 19. My son was registered to start college. He had his classes. He was starting school in Palm Quarter last month. My son had a music career getting started. He was just getting started. So not only was he taken away from his mother, he has a brother, 2 sisters. You know, he has family who deeply misses him. You know, he was deeply loved, and nothing can replace that. So I don't care what the media says. I haven't done any reports with anyone besides the Bayview newspaper, and only because Mr. Willie Radcliffe promised me that he would not change my words. So anything else you say, it's a bunch of propaganda. Look how many times the police story has changed. So you will believe them over the actual truth? Go on YouTube, look it up. It's there. The proof is there. So you can know the truth for yourself, what kind of person he was.
And how do you
He
feel?
was an afraid person. He was running for his life, and it was still took away from him.
Thank you. And can you speak on essentially what we're talking about today, which is Po'Lice brutality, and especially of young folks of color?
Yes, I'm here to endorse today, October 22nd. It's the 16th annual National Day of Protest to stand up against police brutality. I'm not out here just only today. I'm out here in this Bayview Hunters Point community every day.
Okay.
I'm reaching out to the youth. I'm going into the classrooms, the colleges, high schools, just trying to create awareness that this is going on, and to try to create some type of prevention so that nobody else has to suffer the way that my son did. So I don't just leave here today and go on back home. I'm out here fighting for this community every day, and I'm going to keep on.
There you go. Any last words for 4 News Network listeners, watchers?
Yeah, we have to unite and stand as one. I can't do this by myself. I need the support of this community. I need the support of all of you guys to stand with me, unite as one, so that we can implement some type of change.
Quick rundown on what's going on now with the situation with Flying Benzo in terms of today.
The purpose of the day is to stop police brutality and draw national attention to police brutality and repression in the Bayview Hunters Point, which I've been fighting for the last 25 years. Free Fly Benzo. Now the issue with Fly Benzo is he's been a target after speaking up and being an activist about the Kenneth Harding. And he's been targeted for the last 3 or 4 months by the police, and they follow him. He's been under surveillance. It's a lot of trust and injustice, you know what I'm saying, for them to do what they've been doing to that brother. And he doesn't sell drugs, he doesn't do crime, he's just a community activist. And that's all Fly Benzo. That's all he is.
So you're saying this brother Fly Benzo, he just being kidnapped, illegal kidnapping by SFPD because
loud voice in the community, and that's why they target him. That's why he's been kidnapped against him, and he's being held against his will. His bail is so high that he can't afford bail. So, you know, justice is not being served. Lady Clayton. So everybody was standing up for justice went to jail. That's what happens out here. If you stand up for justice, if you protest, or if you come against the police harassing somebody or beating somebody up, then we become the targets next. So that's
okay, this is my last question before I wrap it up. Okay, I hear a lot of the police officers, the police officers say, well, our killings are justified because this person had a record, or this person ran from us, or this person had priors, which is a pretty jacked up explanation that just goes to show they're judgmental. But in your opinion, what makes those criminals, which is the SF Po'Lice, what makes those criminals feel like they can just do and break laws with impunity as opposed to the so-called criminals that's in the community?
That's a good question, and I'm glad you asked that, because I've been waiting to say that. What I think is that when you talk about law enforcement, you talk about vigilante justice, and can't one man take the law into his own hand, because you have to have due process. And I tell a lot of police that you are not a vigilante, you are not a superhero. A badge do not make you a hero, it just makes you a law enforcer. You work for the taxpayer. So with that saying, he cannot be a vigilante, he cannot take the law into his own hand, which the police are, we call them police?
The Po'Lice.
Yeah, but lights are constantly taking the law into their own hand because for some reason the powers of the state has been handed over to the police, and the power of the people is nowhere, it's not even existing. Where is the power of the people?
Children are killed every day by the violence of poverty and by the violence of Po'Lice brutality. And as a mama, I worry every day when my son grows up, what will await him? Because I am Po, and this is my community. And when he gets on the bus, will he risk being shot if he doesn't have $2 for a transfer? Like our brother Kenneth Harding, like Mama who's here, who's a powerful mama in the struggle. Yeah! I also want to say that these streets that we're standing on, thank you Occupy SF for coming here with us. Yeah. Thank you for putting your bodies on the places where it needs to be. But I also do want to say that these streets are already occupied. Yeah. There are armies in this community, and they are multiple police systems. Multiple. From security guards, the security guard industrial complex, to the prison industrial complex. We can't turn around without being at risk of incarceration, terror, and brutality. So, Poor Magazine is a pure people-led, indigenous people-led organization, and we're just here spitting our truth because we are all the people impacted by these forms of brutality, of racism, and violence, and disability, and struggle every day in America KKK. We're going to do a little bit of poetry. We got the poets here, Joseph Bolden, Riate Kiyomaglosa, Nadi, Winande, Mutiana Silencio. We've got our youth scholars in the house. Tibu, Iris, and because the kids matter. It's intergenerational. We got our elders and our babies in Poor Magazine together, creating a different reality off these blood-stained American dollars.
Can you introduce yourself, please, young man?
My name is Tiburcio Garcia.
Okay, can you tell us why you came out in support this day?
Huh?
Can you tell us why you came out in support?
I came out here to support what they've done, the killing. I'm not supporting the killing. We're fighting against the killing that many police did to those people, and that the police brutality out in LA
Neighborhood Patrol to Stop Police Brutality.
Oakland or San
And
Francisco,
right now what I'm going to do is read you this
Oakland.
proclamation.
That's
A lot of you have seen it.
Okay, go back a little bit. Right there.
Or any
Go for it.
activity
So
that
it's
is
really
against
hot
the
out here,
interests of the people.
and no matter what the weather, we always protest
illegal actions of
and
the
we always
police
help
in violations of the
support
rights of the
Oscar
people.
Graham, Kenny
And we
Sullivan, and
will
all the other
constantly
people
uphold the
who have
interests of the
died
people.
by police
Bitter
brutality.
experience has shown
Beautiful.
Vamos a dejar que maten más jóvenes porque son negros aquí en la comunidad y mueran
No.
de esa forma tan horrible.
No.
Esa pared que pusieron allí, parece que ya se la han llevado o está allí la pared. Hay nombres de cientos y miles de jóvenes negros y latinos que han sido asesinados por la policía. There are in that wall over there. There are hundreds of names of Latino and black youth that have been murdered by the police.
I don't hate the laws when they serving a justice, but some of these cops, girl, they can't be trusted. My dad is a warden, my mom is a rebel. They made a revolutionary child repping the ghetto.